Hello and welcome to Round Robin. My guest is Donna Ty, who's going to tell us a lot about the food bank. Welcome back.
Well, thank you. We appreciate you having the Virginia Peninsula Food Bank on today. It's been a long time.
You know, it has been, and I would like to just really start with the basics. Tell us, and I kind of know, so I'm going to say tell the audience about the food bank and all that you do. You've grown so much.
You know, food banks have really evolved over the last couple years. We're helping out the community in so many ways. You know, we're a resource for families who need help. And there's a lot of families out there that are struggling, you know, after the pandemic and now the increase in food and fuel cost. You know, some of these families,
uncertainty.
Yeah, they've had a lot of, some of them a double whammy, you know, just trying to get back into the workforce. So, you know, just in Hampton alone, we've in our fiscal year that we just ended, it was about 21,000 visits to locations just in Hampton. So that tells us there's a lot of individuals that are struggling.
And there's multiple, you know, meals or boxes of food at each one of those.
Right. And, you know, some of them are drive-through distributions, like we have at the Coliseum every month. We have one at Liberty Live, Immaculate Conception, Joins Road Church. And all those.
So that's good. So they're really spread out to hit different neighborhoods.
Right, because we don't want families to have to go too far when they need help. We want them to be strategically laid out so that it's close to areas where we see food insecurity in the neighborhoods. So, and you know, a lot of individuals have struggled with transportation, trying to get help. We get emails frequently. I don't have any means of transportation, so we make it possible so that we can try to do some home deliveries for those families. And
that's wonderful.
You know, medical conditions that they're incurring. So we want to make it easier access for families that need help. And these are some of the ways. So food banks are really evolving and trying to make it easier access, equal access, so that individuals can have the nourishment that they need for a healthier life.
And you also work through a lot of partner agencies. So people may be going somewhere to a food pantry, and it is food that you all help to provide.
Right. We have about 150 partner agencies that do an awesome job. I always say we can kind of wrap our arms around the community because of those partner agencies. And they come to the food bank and they get the food that's donated, and we're going to be purchasing a lot of food this year. And they take it back into their communities, and that's where families go when they need help. So they're open, some of them are open 5 days a week, some of them are couple days a month. So they have varying times. So, but yes, they come and get the food. Some of them help pick up food for us at the grocery stores. You know, the grocery stores have food rescue programs where we try to capture as much food as we can from the grocery stores as well.
That's wonderful.
Yes, the grocery stores are awesome. We have seen a decline in some of the food coming from the grocery stores, logistics. Still dealing with logistics as well. So it's a collaborative effort. It takes partnerships to help make our mission possible, and we got a wonderful community that helps out those in need.
I get the sense that sometimes people think about people in need at the holidays. And a lot of people do giving programs at the holidays. But the need is 12 months a year. I mean, how do you reach people in those sort of off times?
It is. It's year-round, every day. Over 55,000 individuals just in our service area are struggling with food insecurity, not knowing where their next meal's coming from. So, you know, that's why it's so important that we keep our shelves full all year round. You know, a lot of individuals, families, corporations, they just want to do it at the holidays, and that's wonderful, but we need the food all year round. And summers are really tough on food banks. The donations really drop off. And again, you know, the kids are out of school, so we want to still make sure that the kids get fed over the weekend. So we do our backpack, we do summer feeding, we do breakfast and lunch. We take those actually into the neighborhoods, into some of our community neighborhoods. We have some kids' cafe vans and distribute food that way as well. We do some grab and goes, especially during the pandemic. We were doing a lot of grab and goes as well to make sure that we continue those resources for families.
So a lot of canned food is, vegetables or, SpaghettiOs or, that kind of thing. How do you deal with getting enough protein to folks? I mean, I guess there's canned beans. Those are very healthy.
Well, we try to really focus on some of our needs, canned meats, tuna, chicken, salmon. We try to focus on peanut butter. That's a great protein.
Yes, it is, and kids love it.
And of course, they're a little bit more expensive. Could be, a little bit more expensive, but we really focus on the nutritional value of those items. And as soon as they come into the food bank, those are some of the first things that are off the shelves. So, but yeah, it's really getting those items in. Again, fresh produce, we're really focusing on a lot of fresh produce. We're purchasing.
That's not something I could donate because the time, that would be hard, wouldn't it, for you to manage that?
Well, if you have a garden, if you, we have individuals that bring excess fresh produce from their gardens, especially during the summer months. So yes, we love.
I never thought of that.
We love fresh.
What a great idea! And you really can turn things around that quickly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have our partner agencies coming to the food bank every day picking up food. So yeah, we love getting fresh. I always say fresh is best. So, and that's what a lot of families ask for because of the cost that they can't afford to purchase fresh produce a lot. So we encourage. So that's why the food bank, we do purchase a lot of fresh produce. I saw the other day we had squash and we had some kale, and so that helps families that they do like to have the fresh produce.
That's great.
So that
I
helps
didn't
them.
think you had the ability to turn over. I mean, they're bulky. They have to go out the door really quickly. I mean, that is a lot of logistics.
Yeah, but we have partner agencies that come every day, so they love taking the fresh produce. So, but yes, anybody who has excess, plan a row for the food bank. Every year plan a row for the food bank. We love to glean farms. We go out in some areas and glean for corn, so we'll have fresh corn, cantaloupes during the summer months. So, we love that. So, plan a row.
I will. Well, I don't know if I have a row, but I do have some raised beds. And everybody who has a garden has extra zucchini and tomatoes.
Yep, tomatoes. And we were talking the other day about beets, how good beets are for you. And we love the fresh produce.
Okay.
Fresh vegetables and fresh produce.
So canned foods, especially peanut butter, canned meats, healthy vegetables. I would imagine also canned fruits. I mean, especially the low sugar ones.
That's what I was getting ready to say. We're talking about, we really want to get out healthy food, and we're focusing on low sugar for canned fruit, and then for the vegetables, kind of low salt.
Right.
As well to help those that experience other health issues. We don't want to have too much salt, so we're really trying to focus on low salt items as well.
Okay.
And wheat pastas, jasmine rice,
brown rice,
hearty meaty soups, and pop tops to help the homeless population out. So.
Okay, so all of us can contribute items, and you've got drop-off sites listed on your website. Drop-off times that we could bring it to the food bank if that's the most convenient. But if it's easier for me to give money, if I have more money than time or goods, because I would have to shop, which is time, how would I make a donation, and what would you do with that donation?
Okay. For you can write a check, 2401 Aluminum Avenue in Hampton. Mail it to the check. You can call in a credit card if you want to as well. And you can go on our website, hrfoodbank.org, on our donation page, and make a donation and become a monthly donor. Make it easy. Just click on I want to be a monthly donor, and then every month a donation will come to the food bank.
And that's a lot easier than making out a big check once in a while. You just have it taken out of your account or put on your charge card once a month, and you don't notice it as much.
Well, when you said take it out of your account, you can do bill pay, set up a monthly bill pay.
Oh, I never thought of that. That's great.
Right. And we ask companies too to maybe consider doing a matching campaign for a fundraiser, match whatever the donation the employees give. Maybe the company could match a portion of that as well. So, because for every $1 we can provide 3 meals, And again, that will help run our, support our programs, our Food for Kids backpack program, our Kids Cafe, where we provide hot meals for kids after school, our mobile food pantries. We have a culinary training program at the food bank. It's a free 12-week course, and if anybody's interested, they just have to fill out the application. But we have some great stories of some of the students graduating, starting their own.
I interviewed somebody once. I remember this now. Yeah, that is a good program.
Yeah, we love that.
It's very hands-on.
It very is. It's got a very strict curriculum, which is great. But we've had some of the students, they're managing restaurants, they're starting their own culinary, not culinary, catering companies. So it's just a wonderful program. And again, it is free and it's 12 weeks. So it's a great opportunity for someone who's kind of not sure, what they want to do right now and are currently unemployed. It's a great opportunity for them to learn a new skill.
It is, and restaurants need cooks. I mean, a lot of people left the food service industry there during COVID, and coming back. A lot of places are drive-through and drop-off, and they don't have as many wait staff, so they truly need kitchen staff.
Yeah, we've had local restaurants call in asking if we had any students available. Try to put them in, get them employed in some of the grocery stores as well as department managers. So we're just really proud of that program, that it helps the students, and it also helps the kids because as they're learning the arts of culinary, they're cooking the hot meals for the kids for after-school programs. So
now, we've talked a lot about how to contribute. How do you ask for help? How do you say, it's a hard thing to say, I need help. How can I get food?
They can call on our website. We have a little button there, a page for if you need food. It'll list our drive-through distributions every month. It lists all the partner agencies that they can reach out to for help. It's tough for someone to come and ask for help. I've gotten emails from individuals that, they were ashamed to ask for help, but it got to the point where they've, they don't have a lot of money left in their savings account. The parents both work, but it's just gotten to the point where they're having to make difficult choices after they pay the rent, the utilities. There's just not a lot of money left for food. They have children, they want to make sure that the children are fed first. So, it's hard for individuals to come out and ask for help. But once we let them know the resources that are available for them, everyone's treated with dignity and respect, because you just never know the story behind why someone has reached out for help. There's a lot of seniors out there living on Social Security.
And a lot of times it's a medical issue that keeps somebody out of work, and then they've got bills to pay.
Right.
And their life changes, so quickly.
It can be it's just like the pandemic. One day they were working, the next day, they didn't have a job. So that really brought to light how food banks help during, disaster type responses as well.
And the nice thing about the website is people don't have to speak to a human being. They don't have to say out loud. They can go look. If they go through a drive-through, they're not, asking for anything. They're popping the trunk. It's maybe less. They feel less. I don't know.
Yeah,
people shouldn't feel shame.
Right.
They're
right. It does make it easier. Again, it's difficult for them to come out. When I go out to some of these distributions and talk to them, they always feel so blessed and thankful for the help, and it just makes it easier for them to know that their community is there. Talked to a lady recently. Her husband had to have a really major surgery. She had to couldn't work anymore to take care of. So you just never know what's going on in a family's life to have them reach out for help. Sometimes it's just a temporary thing. I just need to get through the next couple weeks. So I just need some help. And sometimes could be long term, especially for some of the seniors, a lot of, individuals with disabilities.
But people may be going through school to get a better job in the future, and need help, during that period of time.
Absolutely.
Well, let me also ask you. So I'm a person. Suppose that I want to support the food bank, but I really can't spare any money at all. I'm kind of living on the edge as it is. Is there some way that I could still help the community?
Absolutely. We need volunteers. we could not do what we do without the support from volunteers. So sharing your time is so important as well. We love our volunteers. They do an excellent job. We've had some of them that have been there for many years. And volunteering your time and your talent to help compact boxes. We do close to 4,000 boxes a month. We're packing 1,600 bags a week for the kids to take home up on the weekends, helping out at our drive-through distributions. And coming and sorting through the canned goods, some easy stuff. So yeah, just a couple hours a day or a couple hours a week.
And that way you're sort of paying
out
for the food that you get. You're working in exchange, and it might make you feel less, dependent.
Right, a little bit better. Yeah. So you can go to our website. We have a volunteer coordinator that can help you get started on volunteering. We have groups that come out from the colleges, businesses, organizations, civic groups, individuals. Got a great bunch of retired volunteers that come out and help as well. So,
all right.
Yeah,
well, thank you. I think you guys have this very large operation on Aluminum Drive, and people don't really know what you do.
Yeah.
So I really thank you for sharing all of that with us.
Well, absolutely, and I appreciate you having me on here today. Food is a basic need. Everybody has to have food to live a healthy and happy life, and the more that we can, feed our community, you have a happy community and a healthy community. So
that's very important.
That's what we strive for.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And I hope you've learned a little about what this organization does, and if you can support them in any way, donations of food, donations of money, donations of time, that you will. And if you are in need, don't be shy. Ask for what you need. They can get you some help. They are right there. So thanks for watching.